Well, hello, everyone. This is Bridget, the diva for the people, and I'm back with part two. Now, part one, remember, we went over defining your vision for 2013, and I gave you 7 suggestions to think about. And remember, it's what do you plan to complete this year? Where do you want to go? What do you want to save? Who will you volunteer to help this year, or who you're going to help out? How can you accomplish more this year? How do you plan to grow spiritually? And what relationships will you work on to improve? So, with that, and if you didn't watch part one, go back and watch part one so you can catch up with part two. So, today we're going to talk about, excuse me, well, where do we go from there and how we're going to get there? Well, first you need to determine, what do I need to work on? You can say these are things I want to do, but hey, you might be stronger in one area, weak in another, and what are those? So let's determine them. And this is something that I do, and I've done it, excuse me, quite often. I have a wheel of life. And I've been to seminars and coaching programs to where I've done it over and over again, and I have each one of mine to where I've marked on it. And you go back and you see, what's your strong areas. So your wheel of life looks something like this. If you can see that, I'm going to cover myself right now. So you're going to take a circle and you're going to make 8 pie sections. Okay, it's not hard to do. So just draw a circle and make the 8 sections and draw the lines in there. And then each one of those sections, you're going to title this, like this. One for career, one for your money, your finances, health, your friends and family, romance, your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, whatever is, good for you. Personal growth, your recreation, what do you do for fun? Physical environment, what do you do for exercise? So we've got 8 things: career, money, health, friends and family, romance, partner, personal growth, fun, recreation, and physical environment. So I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, when I look at mine, my fun and recreation sometimes goes low because I work a lot. And so that's one of the areas that I know I need to just live a little bit more. Everybody always tells me, Bridget, no fun makes a dull person, and I believe that. So anyway, let's move forward. So now where do we go from here? So in this circle, the middle constitutes 0, stands for 0. Out here, the full circle stands for number 10. 10 being the highest score, 0 in the middle meaning the lowest. And then each pie section, like I did here, and you might not be able to see mine, okay, you'll go towards you'll mark it what it means to you. So for instance, in this particular wheel of life, home and physical space is an 8.5. That's important to me. That's my sanity. And I have to keep that together because I work so much and I'm at my office so much that you have to have a place to go to relax. Career, believe it or not, I put on 6. Only because I feel I could be doing better, believe it or not. Money, I put a 3. It's okay. But you know what? Let me take that back, because at the time when I did this particular wheel of life, I had debt. So now I really need to do it again, and it'll go higher more towards a 10 because I'm debt free. So actually, that at the time when I did this particular will, it was a 3. My physical fitness was 5. I wasn't exercising as much, so that's changed. My will of life now has changed because I exercise. I have a personal trainer that I see 3 times a week, so that's more closer to the 10. So you get my point. Let's see. Well, romance and relationship was a 2 because I'm single, and at the time here was single, and I felt it could be better. But if you don't have fun in your life, how can you make it better? If you don't have fun, recreation, get yourself out there and doing some things, well, how do you meet people? So you follow where I'm going. This wheel of life will let you know how one point can help another point, how one pie can help another pie. And if you have a whole pie, well, you're doing good. All right, so remember, on a scale from 0 to 10, you're going to mark yourself how you feel. And then when you're done marking that, you're going to draw a roadmap. So this is what we're talking about, developing the action of our roadmap. So if you've got a 2 here and an 8 here, this is backwards, but, and you've got a zigzag. Actually, I'll just show you here. This is one that I did with Tony Robbins. So you see how my roadmap is kind of broken up. I have good points in here and good points in here, but I'm low there, really low there. Not too bad there, not too bad there, but it's below 5. So until you can get an even balance, well, that means we have things to work on. So I think that's enough of that, Will. You get the point. So how we're going to get started and do that, where do we go from here? Developing the action plan. Well, you're going to go ahead and develop some goals. So with your vision plan, now you're going to write down goals, what you want to do. You'll write down like 3 professional goals, 3 personal goals, and figure out when you want to accomplish that within this 2013, or if it's a long term. But you want to ask yourself the question, why, say for instance, my finances. Why are my finances so low? What can I do to make them a little better? So you'll start looking through that wheel of life and you'll figure out, well, what's going to make me happy to make my money better? Sometimes, okay, career, if you have a job that already is set in the pay scale and you can't make any more money, then how is that going to help? Well, hey, sometimes your physical environment makes your state of mind, makes you think a lot clearer, and you can actually figure out, well, maybe I can cut on my budget and I can sock more money away. And, or hanging around the better friends and family that can help support you in an extra curricular activity that can help you make more money. I hope this is making sense, but your personal growth, you'll want to figure out, you know what, let me just back up. Your personal growth has a lot to do with your friends and family and your significant other. So when you figure out like what your weakness is, you need to go to the strong part of the circle. How can that make one of my weaknesses better? Your health, well, your physical environment. If you're exercising more, maybe your health will get better. Your fun and recreation, Maybe you'll meet a significant other. Your personal growth could help you make more money or could help you do a better job in your career to where you can get a raise and make more money. So this is part 2, and it's a short one, and hopefully it just made sense, because when we go to part 3 and 4, everything will tie in. So going to the circle, and in the middle being 0, on the outside being 10, rate yourself. And go across the circle and figure out which one of these pies can help with the other. So until then, until part 3, I want you to have your vision plan finished, your wheel of life finished, and start assessing your goals, your professional goals and your personal goals, and looking at what one of these particular pies can help offset or help enrich the other one. So until next time, I hope this helped you. It's just a little bit of nugget. I will come back with part 3, but until next time, this is Bridget, the Diva for the People, and I want you to have a wonderful and fantastic day.